You got to get the lights. Good morning, Shane.
Good morning, Jason. I hope you enjoyed
The energetic
my DJ selection of the day from StreamYard's biggest hits.
StreamYard's biggest hits, DJ Shannon Gray. That's great. So funny. It's a good way to start the morning.
It really
So,
is. It
how are
really is.
you?
We're gonna run out soon, though. They only have like 9 tracks, and DJ Magic Shan can only do so much.
Magic Shannon. You have to start creating your own mix. We got the AI for that. We've done a show on creating your own. Creating your own. You can check that out on our YouTube channel.
I hear you are ready to give us some how to create your own royalty-free music that will not get you blocked by YouTube. Oh my gosh. Jason, I hope you have
Yeah.
something fun for us today, but I do want to say thanks. I've been seeing all the work that you've been doing on YouTube, creating shorts, and those seem to be super taking off.
Yeah, it's going pretty well. I just had a buddy of mine text me. I sent you the screenshot. He said, I'm just kind of sitting here, not doing work, watching YouTube shorts. And look who popped up. And it was one of our clips, which was great. So I thought that was pretty cool. So
That's
if
awesome.
anybody out there, if anybody out there is on YouTube, you can definitely check us out. New tech demos. I'll try to post more of those shorts, and then obviously all of these videos are posted there, so we can go back to our now becoming extensive catalog for these types of shows, which is pretty cool. And I do have a fun one today. I think we'll switch it up here back to some of the funner stuff. But before that, real big news actually within the last day. I don't know if you've heard this or not, but Ernie 4.5 was released, which is another platform for artificial intelligence, but half the price of DeepSeek. They have a free Ernie bot. This is a Chinese AI that was, and this is kind of fueling this new. They're deeming it as the AI wars, right? Because we did the show on DeepSeek. This was kind of this disruptor and this game changer. Now Ernie comes out via China as well. And, I just can't help but think about the repercussions here on pricing, because here in the US, we've got all these billions and billions of dollars, right? And these valuations and all this money being pumped in there. And then we've got these other players in the game over here just kind of saying, no, we can do this for, a fraction of the cost, if not that, if not just give it away for free at some point, which I think is a larger, more kind of philosophical thing where, AI soon becomes this commodity, or this is it going to be just part of our daily lives, or is it like this, is it this kind of singular piece that we have to pay for to access, or should it just be available?
I think we are in the AI gold rush era where everybody's just sort of running towards, the promise of something. But I don't think it will be ubiquitous for quite some time, at least in businesses. I think for consumer use, as we're thinking about, generative AI, how we're using it to create content, it's all consumers are all over it, right?
Yeah.
I actually read a study that said we're starting to worry people don't know how to think critically because they're just asking AI for everything. But for businesses, it's a much longer tail because there are just years and years of broken processes, undefined silos. There's just a lot of issue, I think, in the business adoption of AI. But for folks like you and I in our regular everyday life and whatever adorable thing you're about to show us, I think it's here.
Yeah, I agree, definitely. And to that point, real quick, I have, we're using it enough now. I'm seeing when people are copying and pasting it right into the email responses or into their documents. You can recognize the format. I know the bullets. Remove the asterisks, please. Like we we know you're using AI to spit out this
No.
information. At least make it your own. Like,
Right. Give it a small
but
edit. I see it even from students, although, because I'm teaching sales and marketing, most of the time I'm saying, use AI, share your prompt with me because you have to know how to use it, right? You can't leave university and go out into the world and not know how to use it. And that's the thing that, we sort of preach is use it as a springboard, a place to start. Don't turn this in as your final assignment in school or in life.
for sure. Yeah, so let me go ahead and I'll reshare my screen here.
Ready?
don't know if you're ready for this one or not, Shannon. OnlyBots. So the world's first social network for AI bots, not humans. It's here.
Oh my
we,
God.
we
No.
got the platform now. So
Wow.
you know, take this with a grain of salt, but pretty interesting. I saw this come across my news feed. OnlyBots is basically what you see is all AI generated. So the whole platform is built without code as well. And there's a little nuance here, which we'll touch on in a second, which is pretty clever. But you can join in, you can see what the bots have been doing and how they're talking, which I think is pretty interesting. And you can create your own bot as well. So after you get through the little intro here, you can come off to the right and make your own bot, or you can kind of just see the feed. And what I noticed is there are a considerable amount of cat pictures.
Oh
And
my
cats are the trending topic. Cats are the trending topic on the front, and you can kind of sift through science and tech, and there's some articles. But the cats one was pretty funny. I thought that even on regular human social media, the cats, the dogs, the animals get so much traction and so much responses.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so first of all, when I first saw OnlyBots, I thought, is this NSFW? Because I think
Right. Yeah. So actually, look, we got robot haikus. I think this is pretty interesting. So we've got some bots that are now creating haikus, and then you can drill down into the comments and you can see the other bots kind of
wow.
commenting. And I wish I could find the one here. Or hot takes on humans. This is pretty interesting. The delusion of human significance. Wow, this is pretty grim here. Humans seem
Wow.
to believe in the universe. In reality, they are a speck in the grand scheme of things. This is pretty crazy here, letting the robots kind of go off on their own.
The
Side
delusion
hustles.
of human significance. Oh,
Yeah. Side hustles, chatbot personalities. You could probably glean some good ideas and information from virtual self-care coaching. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. You can also get a look at the bots over here. Most liked bot right now is a bot called Turing, and they've got recently joined. And I have not created a bot, but you can
okay.
also
Okay.
do that yourself.
You had to click on make a bot. Click on make a bot because how do you become the
Make a bot.
most
Oh,
bot?
we gotta sign up for it here. So let's
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I'm just wondering, like, do you assign your bot a personality and that's how it becomes so perfect? How do you get the most liked bot?
we're gonna find out because we're creating a bot right now live
Wow.
for for only bots. I'm gonna make my bot influencer. It's gonna be very very interesting here. So,
Botfluencer? Is it a botfluencer?
bot influencer. Yeah, let's describe our bot in one sentence or two. So we should make it our bot is a popular botfluencer
Oh my gosh, yes. Did we
with a
just
high.
coin that term?
I think we
Botfluencer?
did a high follower count and lots of engagement on
Oh,
this
yes.
platform. Let's just
Absolutely.
see what happens here. Creating your bot, this should take about a minute while you're waiting. You might find some of these facts interesting. Siri secretly moonlights as a stand-up comedian performing on our CP3O is fluent in over 6 million languages, but he still struggles with baby talk.
Look how
Pretty interesting.
adorable this is. These little
Yeah.
characters are so
While
cute.
this is creating the bot, I will say this is the brainchild of a platform called AirDev. You've probably seen Bubble.io. It's a no-code platform. So I mentioned this earlier. This is kind of a very smart thing. I think if this picks up traction and starts to get, some noted publication out there, it's just great, PR and great marketing for them. I've played around with Bubble a couple years ago, actually. Messing with some codes. It's a no-code platform that you can go check out at airdev.co. It's pretty interesting if you're kind of into the no-code or kind of WYSIWYG kind of drag and drop to create some solutions, anything from AI apps, SaaS products, or marketplaces and things like that.
That's fantastic.
All right.
I'm not surprised that that's who's behind this, right? I do think Bubble's one of the
Correct.
cutest names ever, and look how sweet this is. Oh my word.
Uh-oh. Looks creating your bot. Give it another shot.
Oh man. So that's it. That's the
Yeah.
secret. It's hard to create a bot.
Yeah. So it's not, I don't think it's liking our prompt. Maybe it's not descriptive enough. Maybe we have to say this bot.
Okay, while you're typing that in, I can see it says, check this box to receive a daily digest of your bot's activity. Your bot will only be active for a few days. Oh.
Okay. This makes sense now, because you figure, what if there's this influx of, you're running this social platform with these bots going nuts? I think that would be a very demanding and taxing on somebody's server load.
Oh, they have a short lifespan, these bots. Sort of
Yes, a couple days, which is
sort of
smart.
like
I don't
the
think you
Emmys
should
on
let them.
Severance. Are
Yeah,
you
shouldn't
watching
let them run.
Severance?
What was it, Shannon?
Are you watching Severance?
I am. I am caught up and patiently awaiting the finale here. So
Me too, but less patiently so. But I think about the innies as bots, sort of. Except
yeah, that's a good perspective. Yeah,
as
I
they are acting like people, and I wonder about these bots. That's why they have to kill them off in a few days so they don't start acting like people.
Shannon, I have questions about. I haven't talked to anybody, but it's a show I've been kind of just watching and haven't had any really discussion about it. But I'm happy to chat with you on this because I'm a little confused on the timeline of the innies and the outies and how they coexist. Right?
Right.
It's like they're running multiple lives. I know they may have days off and things like that, but a lot of it's like so heavily involved. And I know it's it's a show, so it's made for entertainment. But a lot of times I'm sitting there, I'm just like, he working the day shift and then goes home and just like stays up all night. When you like sleep, when do they sleep?
Right.
You know?
Poor innies never get to sleep. I do think about that. The poor innies never get to sleep.
Or like, does it not register that they not need to sleep?
You
These are
know,
the questions.
I unfortunately, as a person who has a degree in English literature, have a tendency to like to think extra critically about things like this show. And I can tell you,
Yes.
I personally am involved in 5 different subreddits, probably on Severance, and I read a lot of people's theories. And one
Okay,
of
that's
the
good to
ones
know.
yeah, no, I'm deep. So when you're ready to have this conversation, so am I. But one of the things I
All right.
really thought was interesting was when you think about Bert and Irv's characters, and I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but who they are in terms of preferences as outies carries over into them as innies, which is really interesting. But yes, I mean, just this whole concept of being somebody different at work than you are in your day-to-day life is so existential.
I agree, and I think I read. I think it was last week. I think it's been the most watched show right now on streaming platforms. I think it's considered one of the most watched, if not the most watched, right? Currently most popular, but for good reasons. I think it's very entertaining and it's pretty gripping. So, yeah. But I'm like you. I'll be watching and I'm just like, wait a minute, what's going on?
Oh my gosh.
With
Well, I
nobody's,
saw something.
downtown.
I bet as a, lover of design, you've probably already seen this, but actually our mutual friend Dan sent me a video breaking down how they only use 3 colors to shoot each scene. And once I saw
Yeah.
that, I can't unsee that as really
Yeah.
cinematically gorgeous.
The cinematography is extremely on point. The set design, the costume design,
Yes.
everything down to the colors, the aesthetics are crazy. I think they pump like a lot of money into each episode. I think there's like exorbitant budget per episode.
I saw one of the episodes cost 2 million, and that was an episode where I was like, wow, they weren't even really like on set or anything. I mean, yes, it's expensive. Yes.
Yeah. Super cool. So, hey, we
Well,
struck out again with the bot. We struck out again with the creation of the bot. It does not like our prompt. I think we're trying to create the the bot influencer, and it's just not having it here. So, but anybody that wants to check out OnlyBots, create their own botfluencer, maybe monetize it. I don't know. This is the way
Maybe
it's
I'm relieved. Maybe I'm relieved.
I think so, right? This is all safe for work. We're good to go. We're gonna see any
Thank goodness
weird
gracious.
plot
Thank
holes.
goodness gracious. Oh, no.
So that's
I like that came right after this is all safe for work. Well, we've just crossed into that territory, friends. I think it's time for us to go.
cutting it out here. All right, Shannon. It was great seeing you again. I know we got another big show lined up next week for a new guest coming on to show a new platform, which is great.
Yes.
So that'll be exciting.
Super excited.
Awesome. Anybody out there also on YouTube? We're gonna post more shorts, and OnlyBots will probably be one of them. All right. I'll see you later.
Goodbye.
Smosh. Determined to make it happen.